Good day. How you doing today? This is Daryl McCutcheon here, co-CEO of the Networkers Lounge. I want to thank you all for being here today. Moving forward, as we had talked about, and we will continue to do so, we again offer you the opportunity to bring forth your organization, bring forth your charity of choice, and then we will collaborate with you and simply help you in your fundraising. We stand behind this activity. We promote this activity with the leaders and the founders of the organizations, and we direct all funds received to them 100%. And I'm re-emphasizing that 100%. The Networkers Lounge takes no piece of the funds, no part of the funds, no allocations of the funds of the work that we do in support of the organizations and the foundations that we're working with and helping to raise funds. This is a gifted charity, 100% to you in support of your causes and everything that you're doing. And we truly, truly hope that that makes a difference. Our goal is to help change lives, to help other people, not only in our communities, nationally and internationally. So it gives me great honor today to introduce to you Pastor Matthew Sakeuh, pastor, founder, leader of an organization that he's going to have the opportunity to talk to you about here today. And I want you to follow your hearts and support him. So without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and introduce to you again Pastor Matthew Sakeuh from West Africa, or Liberia, West Africa. Pastor?
Daryl, thank you for giving me the opportunity to be on this program and to let our friends out there to know the needs that exist today in our world. I was born and raised in Liberia. When you talk about jungle in Africa, I was born and raised in the jungle, and the Lord called me out of there in 1977. And when missionary lady came to our village, and I surrendered my life to the Lord, and things changed around completely for me. My father was a chief in the village. He passed away in 2002. We consider him the king of the village. He has over 7-9 villages under his jurisdiction, and from there, when I accepted the Lord, I decided to give my life fully to him. I went to the Bible college in Liberia, and unfortunately the Civil War started in 1990. I had spent 1.5 years at the college, and I decided to escape from my life because around that time the rebel leaders were recruiting, I think, 12 years, 13 years old children. They were qualified to join the force. So I didn't want to enter into none of that, so I decided to run away and go to exile. In that process, my older brothers that were security officers in the government, the older one was arrested by my uncle that was serving in the rebel force as a commander and slaughtered this man. And the second one came and he did the same thing. And he said he was waiting for me, when I get there, he was going to do the same to me. But around 11 o'clock, he left and went home for lunch, and the Lord took me there. I arrived there around 12 o'clock. That's how the Lord provided for my escape, and I spent 7 years in the refugee camp in the Ivory Coast. I think people who follow the news closely, you've seen what's going on in Sudan. Children that enter that camp, not many of them survived, but I married in the refugee camp, born 3 of my children there, and the Lord provided ways for me. In 1997, I came over to the States with my wife and 3 children. Now we have 5. I've been to Bethany College of Missions. I've been to Columbia International University. I've been to Slidell Baptist Seminary. I got a doctorate degree from there. I have 2 masters right now. But just imagine people that came to this country from Asia, Africa, and South America, that came here for training, whether medical training, theological training. Some came to become lawyers. What do they do when they get the training? They stay in this country. They don't go back. But they said, according to statistics, only 5% of those like myself who came in this country are willing to return. My wife and I form part of that little percentage. She graduated May the 7th with a nursing degree, but from 2005 we have been working in Liberia. Our hearts go out to orphans in Liberia. Over 250,000 children were left as orphans in the streets of Liberia, and there is no help for them. People are trying to help, but the needs are so great, and we decided, you know what can we do? Can we sit here, work, and send the money? Before coming to the States, I promised the Lord I shall return. So now I can work in this country, make money, and send it to Africa, but that's not what I promised the Lord I would do. I said I would go back home. So from 2005, we've been trying to help these children. We will give you the website. You can go there and see what God is doing through us so far. Our vision for that place, 72.76 acres that God provided in the suburb of Monrovia, is to build a medical center, a full-fledged hospital, secondary or primary school. We will have vocational training school up to university level. We are starting from the very first level, which is kindergarten, all the way up to the university level. So right now we have the first phase of the school is almost completed, and we are trusting the Lord to complete that building, and then we'll have about 32 classrooms. Then that will be a full-fledged high school. And then we can move from there to building a vocational and technical training school, and then later the university. So we are starting little by little. But I have come today to request your support. It could be moral, financial, logistical support. Mainly we are focusing on helping these children. We got 52 of them right now. The vision is to help 2,000 children, orphans, and to feed them, to educate them, to put clothes on their backs, shelter for them. It's all been provided by AIEM. AIEM is an organization established here in the United States as a 501c3 organization, and every donation to AIEM is tax deductible. You can claim your taxes, at the end of the year, while we are helping the children in Liberia to give them future and hope. Let me speak to you again. We can give these children all the food they need. We can give them all the medication, all the clothing that they need. If we fail to point them to Christ, then we have failed. We want them to become godly leaders in that country that will impact their generation and generations to come. And so I have something in place that I call Pay It Forward. I keep telling the children that are in the program right now, somebody helping you to be here. So when God help you to get out tomorrow, when you get your training, also look behind and pay it forward. Help somebody else too to get the same opportunity to be well equipped tomorrow. So that's what we are doing there right now. My wife and children are there, and the rest of us will be joining them very soon. So I want for my friends out there, brothers and sisters in the Lord, and even those that are in the secular world, if this cause is very important to you, we'd love for you to support it. Like Dara just said, he's a good friend of mine. I trust him. He's a man of integrity, and we believe this organization, this site that he set up, to help us be able to spread the words out there, that your money that you want to donate is going to go directly to the work. In this country, we call something we call middleman. There will be no middleman here. There's no administrative fees, and these guys are offering their time and services to help us to be able to help people who don't have any help. We want to be the hands and feet of the Lord Jesus Christ. We want to help those that cannot help themselves. We want to give them hope and future. So for this reason, we cannot do it by ourselves, and we cannot do it alone. We need your help. We need your financial support. And finally, I want for you to consider visiting Liberia and seeing what God is doing already through AIEM. AIEM is Africa Indigenous Evangelical Missions. And our goal, like I said, is to help those that cannot help themselves, rebuilding our community for the Lord. Will you join us? I look forward to hearing from you. If you need any other information, feel free to contact me and we'll be able to connect with you. The Lord bless you.
Pastor Sakeuh, thank you so much. Folks, we're asking for your support, but we know that it has to be on your heart. You have to make that decision. So if not you, then someone. Fill the needs of these children. Support this man and his efforts. Support the organization as it grows and helps make a better day, a better life, and bring the presence of God into these children, giving them a hopeful tomorrow to look forward to. This is Daryl McCutcheon, co-CEO of the Networkers Lounge. Pastor Matthew Sakeuh, AIEM International. God bless you.